This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends, what's happening? It is a Tuesday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. Hey, we were in the middle of a conversation about Top Gun Maverick. I saw it late last night. Alex already saw it. Browner says he's going to see it because there's a lot more diversity in the film than the original Top Gun. Is that the only reason, Brown?
Yes.
It's the only reason.
That's it. That's all. I support my brothers and sisters in the acting world because we coming under fire again from the Star Wars community. So everything I'm with brothers and sisters in it, I see it.
Okay.
Obi-Wan got nothing but white people again?
Bruh, no, there's a black woman in the Obi-Wan, which I saw the first episode. Very good. Completely didn't think it would be good. It was good. And the black woman is getting a lot of hate, but apparently there's a lot of like white supremacy in the Star Wars community, which I didn't know anything about.
Really?
Yeah, John Boyega got it too, and that's why he quit. But
we were talking about Top Gun before we before we go on here, though. Real quickly, as far as 7 Mile Casino is concerned, this Thursday night is our first ever supper club, and I'm really excited about this event because we said, look, we're going to take 24 chairs and a table of 30 really, and we're going to have like a family style get together, which is going to be awesome, right? So it's me, Alex, Browner. Eric Williams says he's coming, the Fox Sports NFL writer. Lawhead, I believe, is coming. I know my mom, dad are coming. And then we've got a great crew of people because I already saw the list. Some of you, we know well by now. And some of you guys, I've not heard the names. Alex, were you surprised? Were you surprised?
At some of the names?
Well, yeah, because I didn't know everybody.
Oh, no, I wasn't surprised.
I guess my point is that we're going to meet new people.
Yeah.
Is really what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So there were 24 spots available. We've got 22. And if you want to be the last two people to reserve a spot for our supper club on Thursday night, all you have to do is email us, show, SHOW, show at kaplanandcrew.com. Alex can put it up on the screen. Show at kaplanandcrew.com. We've got 2 spots remaining. Now, I was originally thinking we would invite like 30 people because I thought that a couple people will bail. Somebody's going to have a kid who's got something. Somebody's going to get COVID, blah, blah, blah. Somebody's going to bail. But seems like we're a go with 22 people right now. We got 2 spots remaining. Except, who knows? There could be some spots opening.
Yeah, unforeseen spots opening.
Dude, Browner, you want to hear this? Grande has alerted me. He goes, hey, man, I can't say for sure I'm in on Thursday night for supper.
Oh, my God. Why?
Okay, now that's what I did. My exact reaction was like, oh, come on. What's the deal? Why?
I said like an NFL report, I am questionable for Thursday.
Aren't we all? We're all day to day.
But yeah. But my report doesn't say day to day. Mine says questionable. My injury.
Little hammy pull, quad.
No. I was with. Well, Saturday ended up being like 18 or 20 guys. But one of the guys I was with Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No, COVID.
Got the cocoa. So listen, I feel okay. I don't think I had tested negative, boosted, double shot. I should be fine. Think I've had it already anyways, but you never know.
3 times.
Just out of precaution. I am just saying I'm questionable. I will
test yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will test again Thursday. If it's negative, I'll be there.
I think I told you guys last week, one day at my daughter's high school, 44 new cases of COVID last week.
Yeah.
And I've been getting tons of emails, just email after email. Hey, your child may have been in close contact with this person. Hey, your child may have. And I've got like 6 or 7 emails just today about that. And what I'm worried about, I'll tell you, is not just supper club because I'm really excited about it. I'm worried because my daughter's high school graduation is Friday. Okay. My parents are here visiting from Florida. And I was just at a bat mitzvah on Saturday night, which, there were probably 150 people at this bat mitzvah. So, you just keep hearing about it over and over again, that COVID is not over, hardly. Maybe it's not the way it once was a year ago. But I mean, listen, I hope it doesn't ruin our high school graduation, and I hope it certainly doesn't mess with our supper club on Thursday
Well,
night.
listen, I hope it does mess with the graduation so you can do another drive-through graduation because remember, you don't even have a ticket, buddy. And the principal apparently hates you. So he might not let you in.
I
So
don't know
you
that
may
he
be
hates
better
me.
off.
I don't know that he hates me, the guy. I don't know if the principal hates me. It's strong. Don't
That's
you
the
think it's a
report
little
I got.
strong?
I looked them up.
Yeah. No, I mean,
looked
I
them
just,
up.
it turns out that what my daughter told me about how the principal, wouldn't let them into the prom and the negotiation that went on, which
Mhm.
tomorrow is the Disneyland trip. Apparently, it wasn't even the principal; it was like the assistant principal,
Oh,
which
what?
really
They don't have
irritates
no
me.
authority.
It's always the vice principal.
Yeah.
It's always the vice principal that's the jerk.
And
Always.
I said to her, I go, well, you said the principal came on the bus. She goes, no, the principal doesn't come to things like the prom. I'm like, but you said the principal, not the
So we're
vice
over here
principal,
talking trash about the principal
which
on
is why I
Thursday.
never wanted to say his name.
She messed up very vital information because I was looking up the principal. I was looking up the vice principal. Everybody knows vice principals are D-bags. Period.
Yeah.
It's like the second. It's like the greatest second place you can get. You're
In my high
never
school-
really in charge of anything.
In my high school, you never got sent to the principal's office. The vice principal was the one that laid down the law.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, and he would always. Oh man, I remember him. He was mean.
Yeah, huh?
And I was one of the good kids, and he was still mean.
Yeah. I know. I had a mean vice principal when I was in middle school. Bronner, I ever tell you the story about the vice principal that I had that whacked me?
Like a mafia whack?
No, not like she didn't kill me,
Oh,
but whacks back in when I was in middle school. They actually had something called corporal punishment. Did you guys have this in middle school?
yeah. It was
Corporal
called
punishment?
whoopings.
Yeah, whoopings. Alex, you guys have whoopings when you were in middle school, or was that
Come on.
already done by the time you were?
Yeah, millennials did not have that.
Yeah, we got whooped in school. Seriously, no joke.
Same here.
No joke. We had this woman, her name was Miss Gray. She was this very thick African American lady, very thick. I mean, big and strong, this lady. And I got into trouble. I don't remember for what. And usually when they whacked you, I was told by other kids that if you put like books in your back of your pants, they'll whack you, but they'll hit the book with the paddle, not your ass. Well, I went into Miss Gray's office and she said, "Well, I'm giving you 3 whacks." She goes, "That's what your punishment is." And I went, "Okay, when's that happening?" And she's like, "Now." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I
Right
didn't have a
now.
chance to put books in my pants." So she called this other woman in because I was wearing like these jeans at the time and they had these like little metal buttons on the back pockets. So she
Mhm.
had this other woman like give me a wedgie essentially. This other one was pulling up my pants so that my underwear and my jeans were up my you know what, right? And then she proceeded to whack me. Whoa, I was like, "What? Oh my God, I was not expecting that." I'm losing my breath. Here comes 2. Bam! She hits me again. Oh, oh, oh. And then boom, 3, she hits me again. I'm like, what in the hell? And now I'm 52 years old. This happened 40 years ago. Just hearing somebody describe that an educator hit
dude,
you
what the hell?
hard, real hard with a foreign object, by the way. I mean, she was proud of this paddle too. She it was like her pickleball paddle. You know what I mean? She loved this thing. And man, I'm telling you right now, her exit velocity was like 108. What the hell were we doing in
Dude,
schools?
if that was still in, man, I'd be an educator. Just a little aggression out on some children.
Bro, you ever get hit by an educator in school?
What the hell are you? I didn't know
Yeah.
this was a thing, dude.
Dude, this is a totally true story.
Yes.
I
No, I'm
swear
looking
on
it up
my
now.
life.
Yeah.
I went to
swear
a
on my
public
life.
school. Yeah,
Me
all
too.
the time. All the time. No, yeah, dude. My mom would tell the teacher at the start of every year, feel free to whoop him if he ever get out of line. Like that.
Let
It
other
wasn't
people
like
whoop him.
like I got whooped in every classroom until I was in 7th grade. Because at that point I had went to a middle school, and the middle school didn't believe in it, and so therefore they didn't want to hit other people's kids. The teacher that I had in particular, but
Mhm.
before that, grade 1 through 6, whoopings, bruh, whoopings, all
Yeah.
types of whoopings.
Is this still legal?
No.
It wouldn't surprise me if it were legal in like Texas,
Right,
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma.
places where they're shutting down abortions. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you can have an AR-15, but you can't have an abortion, and we will whip your kid in school.
In South Carolina, they'll probably still whip you.
Yeah, dude, this woman, Miss Gray, she beat my ass. God, I can't believe that we allowed this to happen. We
This is
allowed
May 19, 2021.
Yeah.
Florida is one of 19 states in the country that allows corporal punishment in schools.
That was
See?
me. That was me.
Still
Getting
going
whipped.
on today.
Getting
What the? This is a
Dude.
thing, dude. You
Dude.
guys are
man.
like blowing my mind right now. I thought
Dude.
this was like exclusive to like Catholic school, like
No.
nuns and stuff.
Dude, and you had to imagine it, Browner, right? Miss Gray, she was probably like, this little white piece of crap.
I'm gonna tear him up. He ain't gonna
this
get
little-
this at home.
This little snot bag. You know what I mean? His mother puts pepper in his mouth. She thinks she's tough. Wait till I
He go
smack
home
that
with these
ass.
Whips on his butt.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, man. I got it
1977,
all
the
the time.
U.S. Supreme Court ruled that school corporal punishment is constitutional.
See, I got it all the time, dude.
Yeah, like
All
maybe
the
guys
time.
in the 1700s didn't know, you know? Who knows? I know I'm like pissing off a lot of people by saying that, but I don't know. Maybe laws in the 1700s don't really match
I-
2022.
What are the 1700s? What are you talking about? Like during the Revolution? Or are you talking about
when
like
the Constitution was written,
1970s?
because
Yeah.
it said it was legal in the Constitution, so
Right.
Oh,
it was proved to be unconstitutional. So he's referring to it being in the
Right.
Constitution.
oh.
For me, I think it works. I think it works. Dude.
Way over the head.
Right over.
This
works
is
for me, dude.
wow, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I need to read more about this. Is ridiculous.
Grande, I'm telling you right now, it's insane. The fact that we would that a vice principal would hit your child in school with a foreign object,
Yeah.
and it would be completely tolerated by the parents,
Right.
by the educational community, et cetera, et cetera. The
question
fact that
becomes-
this happened.
What did you do? It's not like,
I-
oh, what did they? It's like, what did you do?
I know, and I didn't do
All
much.
right.
But I do remember the teacher writing on the referral. He incited a riot in class. I mean, it was such an exaggeration of what happened. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
the 19 states: Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and Wyoming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, not surprised. Not surprised. All right, listen.
Wow.
It is Tuesday afternoon, and I've got like on my mind today. There's just so much from the weekend. And Alex, we had started talking about Top Gun, and I literally went to see Top Gun late last night. I went to a 9:30 showing, which 9:30 doesn't mean 9:30. 9:30 means we start showing the previews at 9:30.
Oh my God. How many was there for you?
Dude, so many, like 30 minutes. And by the
Dude,
way,
30 minutes.
like
yep.
Jurassic Park. So arrogant, Jurassic Park, this franchise, right? At no point do they even tell you the name of the film. They just have the logo, and we're just all supposed to assume that's Jurassic Park. And we all did. Doesn't look interesting to me at all, Jurassic Park.
Stopped being interesting.
Yeah, not interested. But anyway, I went to see the movie last night. I went to see Top Gun at like 9:30. This movie didn't start till 10, and it didn't end till like 12:11 because it was like an hour, 2 hours and 11 minutes or something like that. But you were about to say something related to this Top Gun movie. What did you think?
Me?
Yeah, because that was 10 minutes ago. I mean, I know we took a commercial break.
Oh, man. I totally forgot.
I know. You spaced on it.
Oh, what ruined my viewing experience?
Mm-hmm.
A
Because
baby.
I went opening night.
Mm-hmm.
All these people like clapping for everything. I was like, at what point in this movie do we need to clap? And people were clapping throughout the entire movie. You need
Really?
to go watch
Can
it
I be
with
honest
less
with you?
people.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? I like it.
I hate
I
it.
like it. Like when I go see, this is part of the reason why I go see the Avengers movies the day they open, almost the hour that they open, is because the energy in the movie, the reactions from people. Like me going to see Top Gun now, ain't nobody gonna be clapping in there. Ain't gonna be that energy.
I know, that's why I want to go watch it again.
Well, that's what you need. You know what you need to do, Browner, though? You need to go to a movie that's packed because, like, I went to this movie theater last night. Let's say there were 100 seats, and they were all the big reclining seats. They were nice and comfortable. But there were maybe like 20 people in the movie theater.
Yes,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's Monday night at 9:30. I got it, right?
I like it packed. I like it packed when something happens and people like, yeah. That's how I like my movies, man. I don't like the quiet. I could watch it at home for that.
It was a
purpose.
lot, though, dude. Like, it was a
I
lot.
like it.
Even my
It
fiance
was-
was like, that was a lot of clapping.
I will say this, though. To Tom Cruise's credit, okay? And I'm not the biggest Tom Cruise fan.
Like, wait, hold on. Did they clap, both of you? When Tom Cruise showed up on the screen, did they clap in the movie you were in?
Mine, they clapped immediately when Tom Cruise's face showed up. Because this isn't a spoiler or whatever. Like, the first 4 minutes, I wasn't sure if we were watching the 1986 movie again.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he popped up on a motorcycle, everybody was like, woo, yeah. I'm like, oh, it's going to be one of those crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, my crowd did not clap, but I will just say that I feel like seeing the movie without a ton of people there was I liked it because you got to really, really experience the audio side of it, and I mean, it's loud. That
It's
movie is
loud.
loud AF, but it's listen. I loved the movie. I thought it was a great movie. The only thing I didn't think was great is the fact that it was the exact same movie, exact same movie. Like they didn't have to write the script at all for the
I
most
mean,
part.
A
well,
little different. But yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
see
liked
it.
it.
What are they
that way.
called? Man, it's
Pilots.
comic book movies do it all the time. Callbacks, not callbacks, like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Lots of those in Top Gun.
What is
Hmm.
an Easter egg?
I mean, you've seen like it
An
was like a
Easter egg.
basic.
An
Go ahead.
Easter egg is something that is in the movie that refers to other movies, so
Oh,
Right.
it puts them together.
a lot of
Like
Easter eggs.
like was there a shirtless scene on the beach when they were playing sports?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there certain people playing piano at bars? Yes. Was there love interest with romantic main radio songs playing over it? Yes.
Hey, but that was like
Those are
that was
called
one of the stories.
montages,
Like,
man.
but that was like one of the things that I didn't love about the movie is like this expectation. There was no development of the love story. Like Tom Cruise shows up and there's this girl at the bar and it's like, hey, they're together. Like, wait, what happened? Did I miss
Right.
something?
Did I
Is that from the
is this
first one?
is this Top Gun 3?
Right? Did I miss something here?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened?
yeah.
All right, listen. Let me say that we're going to get into some other stuff. Obviously, we're going to get into some sports stuff. The Padres weekend, which then extended into Labor Day, Memorial Day rather, and went into St. Louis. So we'll get to that. I want to talk about Tommy Pham, the former Padre,
Shout out.
smacking the former Dodger, Joc Pederson, over fantasy football. By the way, I want to talk about that story coming up a little bit later on today. So. A bunch of baseball stuff. I would love for Browner to start previewing. Maybe he could give us like a short version every day as we get ready to start the NBA Finals between Boston and Golden State. I'm hoping that maybe Browner could do a little daily breakdown as we lead up. It's
When's that
Thursday.
start?
I think it's Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah. We got some good street fights. So we got a lot of stuff we're going to get to. We got a lot. We'll get to everything. Hey, before we do, I want to tell everybody about this company right here, Athletic Greens. I take this product every single day. My father, who's visiting from Florida, said to me, "Oh, you really take that?" I said, "Yeah, every day." He goes, "What does it do for you?" I said, "First of all, I don't take any vitamins anymore. I used to take a handful of vitamins. I don't take any vitamins anymore. Everything's in here. Everything is in Athletic Greens." So that's one. Two, great for gut health. I mean, like if you have any problems with movement, this stuff's going to clean you out. That's number one. But for those of you that are relatively regular, it's just good for your gut health. I mean, it really is. All these nutrients and vitamins and superfoods and everything packed into one product. Now, when you get Athletic Greens, it comes with the powder. It comes with this canister. You put it in the refrigerator. When you're purchasing, you get a 1-year supply of vitamin D drops for free. All you have to do is this. I'm going to make this real easy for you. And all the discounts are built in. Go to athleticgreens.com/Kaplan. Alex, maybe you could put it up on the screen. athleticgreens.com/Kaplan. And this is an incredible product. And listen, we're going into June. We're halfway through the year. I was saying to you guys earlier in the year, we got to get healthy. We got to make sure we're doing everything right and take care of our bodies as we're getting a little bit older. Athletic Greens, an amazing product. Truly an amazing product, really. Alex, are you still taking it every day?
Every day.
Yeah.
Took it today.
Yeah, you like it, huh?
Yes, sir.
I know.
I need more.
I know.
Send me some more.
I know. I got some here for you. Athleticgreens.com/Kaplan. I said to these folks, I said, look, our audience is going to love Athletic Greens because we love it. And they went, yeah, but we're not sure. Like, are we seeing the results? And I'm like, okay, listen, bring it back to us. Guys, we talk about supporting the show and supporting the sponsors. And I know a lot of you guys hear me talk about these things and you're like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm telling you, this is an incredible product and you get great discounts and you get the vitamin D for a year for free. You're going to love this product. So go to athleticgreens.com/Kaplan. Browner, did we have a great time on Saturday down at iThrive or what, dude?
Dude, that was the very interesting, surprising good time. I did not expect that many people to be there. We filled it up and we had people waiting to come in once people went out. So, Dr. Damani even showed up. So shout out.
Yeah, it was cool. Alex, did you see the picture of Browner with Joe Rigby? Browner is wearing Browner's wearing his ball cap, and Joe Rigby is wearing a Brown Facts t-shirt. And Browner makes the exact same face as he's making on the t-shirt, and it was a riot. Joe Rigby was telling us on Saturday.
Go ahead.
Joe was telling us that his house is a house divided because the coconut water versus coconut juice debate.
Just about to tell you,
dude, you have no idea. Joe is like, half my house is coconut juice, half my house is coconut water. We got 3 t-shirts coming with the juice, 3 t-shirts coming with the water. Everybody at iThrive on Saturday, I always describe it as like a barber shop, but it's just everybody's taking IVs. You had to hear the arguing and the fighting and the laughing that was going on about coconut water versus coconut juice. And everybody seems to be buying the Team Juice versus Team Water merch.
Well, when we come back,
Yeah,
I'll tell you exactly how many hashtag Team Juices we've sold versus Team Water.
Oh my.
The results are in.
Oh my. This should be very interesting. All right, stick around. We'll get to what happened with the Padres. Yeah, we'll get to what happened with the Padres over the course of the weekend, where they are currently, what's coming up a little bit later on. Yes, we got a lot of sports stuff we're going to get to. We're just getting rolling on a Tuesday from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. This is Kaplan and Crew.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
Please welcome in tax attorney Adam Brewer. Adam, thanks so much for joining us again on Main Street Living.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to be back.
So, of course, we have more tax questions for you. First of all, what are the types of business entities that business owners can use?
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd ask this question. So this time of year, this is when, business owners probably just got handed a pretty big tax bill. And so naturally, the next question is, how can they save taxes? How can they save on taxes? And so that's where these business entities really, they may come in. So yeah, what we're looking at is corporations or limited liability companies, more commonly called LLCs. So definitely by using either a corporation or an LLC, business owners may be able to really save on taxes. For the most part, when we talk about tax savings, we're looking at like an S Corp election. And so again, an LLC can do that, a corporation can do that. But the net result is you want to save on what's called self-employment tax. So for 2022, a business owner is going to, by default, pay self-employment tax on the first $147,000 of taxable income. So that's 15.3%. By doing an S Corp election, putting yourself on payroll, you can really drive down how much of your income you have to pay that 15.3% at. Beyond the tax savings, it just offers an extra level of protection between the business owner's personal assets, say their home, and their business operation. So, no matter what business you operate, you're going to have some exposure to liability. So an entity like a corporation, like an LLC, it just puts that extra level of protection between the business and then what the owner has on their personal side.
Yeah, well, clearly a plethora of information that you always provide to us, Adam. We appreciate you being on the show. Where can our viewers get in touch with you for more tax help?
Yeah, like always, they can visit my website, triumphovertax.com, or feel free to pick up the phone. You can always give me a call, 619-591-9500.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. From our street to your street. Main Street Living, Mondays at 9 on Your View.
Main Street Living celebrates Pride Month. in partnership with Subaru of El Cajon, an extraordinary experience for everyone.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Hey, great friends, what's going on? It is Tuesday. It is May 31st. So tomorrow, the first day of June. Man, I know people say it all the time. It's like totally cliche, like, oh, this year is flying by. And yet this year is flying by. We are in the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com, along with Grande and the Brown Man. So, Grande, just give me some finishing thoughts here on your bachelor party weekend, because you said that the guys were coming to get you on Saturday at noon. You said that they returned you. No, this was Friday at noon. You said they returned you home by Sunday mid-morning. Was it a great weekend or what?
No, it was awesome, man. For real, shout out to everybody that was there. I got surprised on Saturday. They reserved like this whole spot, and it was like my Oxnard guys that planned it, but they did a little crossover, so a lot of my San Diego guys were there too. I had like 20 dudes there, all there, and it was a good time. It was a really good time.
What'd they do on Saturday?
They reserved a room at a brewery, like a private room, and they had all the beers basically already paid for. We watched the Champions League final, Real Madrid and Liverpool, and we got some food, and yeah, it was a good time. And then we went to another brewery, did some like a tour, did another brewery where a buddy of ours owns it, and he was doing an event. It was a good time.
How many beers you drink that day?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how you do it, man.
No
I don't
idea,
know how you drink all that big, heavy beer like that. Like if you told me I had to drink 12 Coors Lights, no problem. I mean, I'm not saying like right away, but
I don't drink big, heavy beers though when I go to breweries.
What do you drink?
I'm drinking like 5% beers, which is just the same as a Coors Light.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, dude, I can't. I don't know any human that can drink that many like IPAs, like 8%ers, and do that. That's a lot. That's heavy. You know, you're gonna poop the entire next day.
Oy.
So,
Ooh, what?
Yeah, dude, those IPAs, the gut. Talk about gut health. But no, I try to keep it light so I could last, and I lasted, and yeah, I was one of 3 guys, last man standing on Saturday night.
Hey, Brown, you and I spent some time together on Saturday afternoon where Alex should have joined us at iThrive MD. Now,
Sounds like
one of the guys who is at iThrive is a regular, and he's a really one of the all-time great friends. I mean, he's really involved in everything we got going on. A gentleman by the name of Michael Umbacher, and his beautiful wife was there as well. They were awesome. But I see behind you, Brown, this jersey, and Michael is famous for making his own personal jerseys.
So
he
story
likes
behind that
hockey
jersey
jerseys
too, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you grab it and show it to us? Because he'll make like a hockey jersey out of Padre colors and logos, because he likes hockey jerseys. So he likes hockey jerseys, but he likes baseball team.
They're referred to as hockey sweaters, sir.
Okay, please go ahead. Show us what you got here.
So,
All right,
this particular one that I'm holding,
yeah,
this wasn't even for me. This beautiful, handcrafted, awesome piece of stitch work. This was meant for one Alex Padilla. It ended up with me because you know why? Someone's not excited for the season. Someone doesn't really, until All-Star break, they're about, they're not excited. So Michael gave it to the person who's on the bus, and that would be me, baby. And as a good luck charm, they won that day. Extra innings. Bam.
Wow, that's really cool. So Michael Umbacher, shout out to you, man, making a hockey jersey with Tatis's name and number on it. And that is a really cool jersey.
That's really cool. I think he wore one exactly like that, or very similar to that on our boat in December.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah. Wow.
By the way, not offended, because the real Padres are poking their head out right now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can't get excited, Brown. By the way, that is a great looking hockey sweater. Oh, Brown, you look awesome in that thing. That is badass.
Look at me out here looking all hockey-ish. Need to throw down some pucks.
Slap some shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a couple of 2-line passes.
Block some goals.
Yeah, get a 5-minute major for fighting. Mink, mink.
Yeah, mink, mink, mink.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, this feels good. It looks nice, man. It looks good. It's hitting right now. I
Yeah.
like it.
Michael makes all these
Well, that's
jerseys
hitting.
himself, dude. So I know.
Padres not hitting.
Yeah, well, that's right. The jersey is hitting. Padres not hitting. Can we do this right now? Let's do this. Let's review where we are, because we were on the air on Thursday. We were off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We were off for the holiday yesterday, and we're back on the air after a 4-day weekend. Can we review what has happened with the Padres over the last 4 or 5 days since we've been off the air?
Yeah, you guys got to fill me in.
So
right.
No, I just know, like, I know what happened, but I didn't watch any of it until yesterday. I watched all of yesterday's game. I didn't watch any of it, but I did see Grisham hit a walk-off. I saw Rogers blew a save, and so it was
Yeah.
like, what, 2 out of 3 against the Pirates, and then
Should
yesterday
have been 3 out of 3, man.
Right, right.
Yeah, and for the first time this season, as someone around here likes to call him, Average Joe, pitched another great game. And for the first time this year, the Padres actually lost when Joe Musgrove started a game. And Musgrove was terrific. Again, another what is considered quality start in Major League Baseball. And he was great, and no hitting.
Last couple of starts, he has not been the best pitcher in the rotation, though. That award should go to Mackenzie Gore.
Oh, Mackenzie Gore. Can I ask a question, everybody? How could he be this good this year and not even be anywhere near good enough for the major leagues last year? How could that be?
This is why the agent was mad. Maybe. I think what happened to Mackenzie Gore happened to Tatis last year as well. If they don't get what they want, they just kind of check out. Like, he wanted to be in the majors. He had basically thrown all he could down in minors, and he probably wanted a shot. The team sucked. They needed pitching, but for whatever reason, they wouldn't go to him. And so I think he probably checked out, because this guy looks phenomenal. Yeah,
I mean, Mackenzie Gore is living up to all the hype,
Yes.
which, by the way, the hype was here. It was up high. Then the hype was down low, because last year everybody was like, maybe he's a head case, and maybe he's not as good as he was reported to be. And now Mackenzie Gore has been outstanding.
Dealing. I mean, I know, Alex, you didn't see it, but he was lights out. So, that this is what you need, because Nick Martinez looks like he's going to be a bullpen pitcher, and so is Manaea, because they give up a lot of hits, man.
So there you go, Alex. There's your review. There you go. How's that?
I appreciate that very much. Yeah. Yep. But listen, I just think that Mackenzie Gore is people are we like going to give credit to the new pitching coach? Like, how much does he get? Because by all means, it wasn't necessarily his physical ability; it was his mentals that were off.
Mentals.
Maybe.
So
I just think it was the opportunity. I think he got an opportunity with a clean slate, with a whole different coaching staff, and it could just be new blood, because it doesn't seem like they're saying it was mechanical last year. So if it's just about opportunity, maybe him having a clean slate with the pitching staff, the coaching staff, probably a reset with the organization, allowed him to come up and demonstrate his skill set. I think that, more than anything, probably has something to do with it. But outside of that, there's no way. It's just the pitching coach. No.
Well, it's great that he's doing it, because the stretch of games that they're embarked already in, with the Cardinals, the Mets, the Brewers, it's a very, very tough stretch of baseball games that they got coming up, and Clevenger's coming back.
Yep.
So they need it all.
But I'm going to say this, Brown, as much as you got that hockey sweater now, and Michael Umbacher gave it to you because you're on the bus, and Alex and I are waiting until after the All-Star break. I mean, a couple things here. Alex, first slide, I love it. Alex has become a headline writer, everybody. Where's the bats? Yeah, not where's the beef. Where's the bats? Take a look at this.
We've been over this. Which one of you? Alex has made his preference. He wants more hitting. What's your preference, Scott? Would you rather have consistent pitching like they're getting? Because their pitching has been phenomenal, with the exception of their bullpen. Their starting pitching rotation has been phenomenal. What would you rather? Would you rather see more points and less pitching?
I'd rather see a lot more runs. I'd like to see a lot more hits. I'd like to see, more slugging. I mean, when you look at that slide, where's the bats? The Padres team batting average, 234, is 18th in Major League Baseball. Their home runs, which, look, I grant you don't have Tatis in the lineup, so that changes things. But they have 35 home runs so far in the season, which is 26th in Major League Baseball. When it comes to RBIs, 195, which is 13th. And then when it comes to runs scored, the middle of the pack with 203 at 15th. So the offense is, at least from a home run standpoint and from a team batting average standpoint, it is well below average.
But if you take,
I think when we come on the air June 9th, when we come on the air June 9th, and they finish against St. Louis, they finish against Milwaukee, and they finish against the Mets, I will answer that question again. Because right now, I need more bats. I need more offense. I think there's so many. If Grisham's not going to hit, and I know he hit the walk-off on Sunday, but if he's not going to hit consistently, if Cronenworth is going to struggle like he's going to struggle, this lineup is not going to carry you in this division because they have not played a difficult schedule yet, but they have a difficult schedule remaining. So I'll answer that question again, Browner, because right now, as it stands here on Tuesday, I still think this lineup needs so much more hits. And I know Tatis is coming back. But if they get through it with a winning record, then maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they can make it with just starting pitching. Because right now, they lost 2 or 3 of the Brewers. They lost 4 of their last 6. As the strength of schedule, as the teams that they're playing gets better, I think that you're not going to win games on just pitching. You're going to have to score some runs too.
See, this is where I think we are slightly overblowing the runs thing. Because if you put that graphic back up, with the exception of home runs, they're middle of the pack. All of these to 18th in average, 13th in RBIs, 15th in runs. That's ranking in all of Major League Baseball. So they're average with most of the major hitting categories, with the exception of powers.
This is where I'll fight back. They're average against bad teams. So what are they going to be against better teams?
They're average against the teams that they've played so far this season.
Right.
So
which has been bad teams.
But there have been good teams.
For the majority.
We thought Atlanta was good.
But it's not an opinion about like whether or not Atlanta's good or whether or not Pittsburgh stinks.
Right.
Or if Miami's no good, Cincinnati, it's not an opinion about
Cubs.
that. It's just it's the stats. But even the Giants right now are 6 games back in the division. So I think the point is that when you look at combined record of opponents, the Padres' schedule thus far has been considered weak.
Yes.
But they're about to go into a stretch, as Alex is pointing out, where they're playing against much better teams. And if you look at the standings, and this is why I'm not getting excited, because the Padres have been playing first place baseball, to your point, Browner, by pitching, not necessarily by hitting. Now here they are. They're 3 games back of the Dodgers. They're 3.5 games ahead of the Giants. But in terms of getting excited, this is at this time last year, San Diego was doing cartwheels like they'd won the World Series. Then we got laughed at by everybody. I mean, it was so laughable, the Padres collapse last year. That's what prompted this whole Joc Pederson, Tommy Pham fight. Let's take a timeout on the Padres for a second, and let's go over that. Please tell me you guys are watching this whole drama play out between Tommy Pham and Joc Pederson.
We were literally all together. That's like the one thing that the bachelor party did talk about. Like we all were getting alerts. We all were like checking social media. Like, what the hell's going on? And then the video came out. Yeah. So I'm very aware of this story.
Tommy Pham,
my favorite baseball player.
Let me tell you something, man. That guy needs. I wish Joc Pederson would not have stood there and taken that slap.
What else
Joc Pederson would. What do you mean? What else is he going to do?
What else was he going to do?
Why can't Joc Pederson fight back?
Bro, because listen, when a big dog come barking, little dog step to the side, and that's what happened. Joc Pederson didn't want no smoke because Tommy Pham came with the whole chimney, bro. Whole chimney.
Tommy Pham's an idiot, okay? I mean, you're gonna go smack somebody who's a peer in Major League Baseball over a fantasy football league. Really?
Where's my money, bro?
No, this wasn't even about money. This is about you disrespecting me. I don't know you well enough to have you do that. So I've waited until I get a chance to know where you're going to be, and I premeditated the fact that I'm going to go smack you, and I'm ready to fight you because I know Muay Thai. He's a Muay Thai.
What you're describing is something in the community we like to call on site. That's what this was.
Okay.
This is called on site. When I see you on site, it's hands.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I would actually argue that the only thing that I have against what Tommy Pham did was him leaving the fantasy football league 4 weeks in. That is criminal. That should be prosecuted. You how you gonna leave your fantasy football league week 4?
Yeah, that's not
Like
cool, bro.
leave? Like you two knuckleheads just quit, which is a lot of people do. But he left. Now you're leaving your league high and dry. That's criminal.
Dude, if Joc Pederson were not the sort of personality that he is,
Which is
he's just obviously a guy that's not into
Soft?
fighting and violence.
soft.
You'll call him soft, I'm sure. Yeah. A guy who's not from what you call in the community, you know.
Muay Thai school.
He what's that, Alex?
He's not from a Muay Thai school.
Right, he doesn't practice Muay Thai. I'm just saying that if Joc Pederson, I just wish if Joc Pederson were the kind of guy that would be like, you did not just come up to me and slap me in the face like I'm Chris Rock and you're Will Smith. And guess what? It's time for me to pick you up by the throat and body slam you.
I will say also this about Tommy Pham. I've seen 2 incidents with him on the field with 2 I would classify as soft players when he went after his own in Hassan Kim last year. And now like laid back bro Joc Pederson, who wears pearls, by the way, or used to wear pearls while he played baseball. So yeah, Tommy Pham ain't going after like Pete Alonso, who can put people in the hospital.
Right.
Because he's a
big,
top
strong guy.
primed athlete,
Yeah,
big strong athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't
gonna
see
say
Tommy
Joc Pederson?
Pham.
You gonna say Joc Pederson ain't big and strong?
No.
Wow.
No,
I would say
say
at the moment, Tommy Pham is busting a Canelo, picking and choosing his opponents.
Listen, man. Punks jump up to get beat down. A lot of y'all know what that reference is.
Come on, man.
If
Give me a
Joc
break.
Pederson wasn't about that life, bruh, don't talk like it. Just apologize.
What do you mean don't talk
He didn't
like
talk
it?
like it.
Dude, okay, listen, let's play
why
for
you
everybody.
get slapped.
Let's do it.
Let's play for everybody. Here it goes. Okay, look. And then I want to make sure I remind everybody about West Coast BBQ and the Egg Fest, but I'll get there before the end of the segment. This has been going on for days now. First, Joc Pederson explained the whole story. Yeah, he smacked me in my face. Everybody's seeing it now. He walks up to him in the outfield and just smacks him. And then
backed away.
Right, and like if you're Tommy Pham, you still have your glove on your left hand. If you want the smoke, why don't you drop your glove and go get him?
Well, first of all, if you're going to smack somebody, one, you smack them and then you step back to see what they want to do. So to say he backing away, that ain't nothing wrong with that. He measuring them up.
Dude,
took
listen,
like 5 steps back.
Listen
If
to
he's
me.
so tough, he wouldn't go after him.
One grown man who's
Smacking
a professional
another
baseball player should not be smacking another grown man because of a fantasy football
one.
league.
Yes, you should.
Okay. No, you shouldn't.
Yes, you should.
No, you should
smack
not.
people who get out of line. That's what's wrong with folks. I'm
Yeah.
telling y'all. That's what's wrong with folks. They get to talk to people any kind of way. That's why Mike Tyson has to whoop up on somebody on an airplane. Sometimes these people think of the internet that they could just say whatever they want. So Joc Pederson got a little flip at the mouth and ran into them hands.
Yeah.
But nobody was there to separate them. It was man to man, and Joc Pederson walked away.
Right. He didn't want to fight him. Boy, I know that you should be so ashamed for not wanting to fight. Boy, are you soft. How come we're not, instead of putting it on Joc Pederson for being soft, how come we're not putting it on Tommy Pham for being a complete ass? By the way, if I'm his teammate.
Because I think that goes without saying.
Yeah, but if I'm his teammate, I'm like, yo, man, you just got suspended for 3 games for smacking a guy over a fantasy football league. Thanks a lot, Tom. Could have used your help in this game, but it's too important to you to smack somebody. You're so thug life. You're so cool.
Tommy Pham looked up at them and said, bro, we only won 3 games, so y'all not going to miss me.
Well, right. The other part of it is don't forget I'm all about me anyway this year. I'm not about you. I'm not about your team. I'm about me anyway.
And part of me is slapping Joc Pederson when I see him.
I think that celebrating violence is ridiculous.
Not celebrating violence.
And I think that that Tommy Pham is a complete idiot. And I just wish that the person who was on the receiving end had the kind of temper to say, "Oh, really? I'm bigger. I'm stronger. I practice Muay Thai, and I'll choke you out."
First of all, again, when he had his brush up with Hassan Kim, I was like, hey, come on, dog. What you doing? That's a little man. That ain't in your weight class. He slapped somebody in his weight class. Then came straight up to him. It wasn't like a club punch. He didn't come out of nowhere. He got face-to-face, chest-to-chest with a man his size, put a little pepper on it, pop.
By the way, I'm willing to bet that Joc Pederson wasn't expecting to get slapped across the head.
Yeah. That'd be my guess.
I mean, in what world? Okay, let me ask you this way, Browner. We seen this before?
The slap?
Have we seen any of this? Because even when baseball players fight, they don't even fight.
Right. They push.
Right. So I'm sure Joc Pederson was just more surprised than anything. Like, hit me?
I mean, listen. Joc
Nah,
Pederson.
fam. Exactly. Nah, fam.
Yeah.
Somebody,
Pham.
Somebody slap you, Alex. What you doing? You just gonna walk off?
It depends. If we were like sitting in the studio and some dude came up to me just like, yo, bro, you messed up the fantasy football league like Browner did last year, and I get slapped across the head, I'll be like, what the hell, dude?
Right. Well, the other
Like, it
thing
might take me a while to figure it out. If
well-
I'm in a street fight and I'm yelling at somebody face to face at a bar, I could expect something like that.
What did Chris Rock do? What did Chris Rock do when he got hit?
Exact same thing.
You know, like
all,
I wasn't
complete
expecting
shock, complete and utter shock. All right, hold on one second. We'll keep going on this. Hey, I do want to remind everybody about West Coast BBQ Shop and how you can save money. You can save $5 per ticket by going on to westcoastbbqshop.com using our promo code Kaplan5, and then we'll see you guys down there on June 12th, which is Sunday, for Eggfest, 2330 Proctor Valley Road. It's going to be awesome. Chefs coming in from all over the place, teaching and cooking all day, and we're going to eat it all. It's going to be great. westcoastbbqshop.com. All right, stick around. We'll keep going on this Tommy Pham situation. This is Kaplan and Crew.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt Powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Please welcome 4 of the 5 San Diego County Teachers of the Year from the 2021-2022 school year. From Central Elementary School, Laura Reyes. From Westfield High School, Tiffany Jokers. From San Jose Elementary School, Jacqueline Jordan. And from St. Joe Chavez Middle School, Todd Sanders. Teachers, please deliver the pitch. San Diego County Teachers of the Year with their honorary pitch.
I thought I was okay. I had a degree, I had work experience. I should be able to provide for my kids. But they're just things that you don't plan on in life.
My husband got laid off and we are a family of 5.
My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I would ask the doctors, what can I do? And they would just say, just make sure she's eating. Our lives just changed completely. Thank God that we always had a plate of food.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Listen to The Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the Mightier1090.com.
Here's Kaplan and Crew Tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of your University of San Diego baseball updates.
USD won the West Coast Conference Tournament over the weekend, their second WCC championship in program history. The Toreros beat San Francisco to open up the tournament 10-5, then got a dominating win against Portland 22-8 on Thursday. They then beat number 12 Gonzaga on Friday 5-3, and in the championship, they made the comeback against the Zags to get the win and the title 15-12 in 11 innings. USD will head to the Corvallis Regional, where they will play Vanderbilt to open up NCAA regional play on Friday. Oregon State and New Mexico State round out the other teams in the regional. This is the 9th time USD has made an NCAA regional appearance. It's been 9 years since USD last made an appearance in the NCAA tournament.
That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew Tonight.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView. You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YourView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
What's going on to all the great friends that watch the show on television here on Cox YourView? What you're about to see will never be heard on radio, won't be seen on YouTube, no audio podcast. This is just for you here on Cox YourView. All right, to all our great friends that are watching on Cox YourView, this is exclusive, man. You will only see this here on Cox, and you're not going to hear it on 1090. You're not going to see it on YouTube. It's only here on Cox YourView. My friend Brian Bushfield is the premier barbecue store in all of San Diego County, which is why people travel from all over the place to come see him down in Chula Vista. He sells more Big Green eggs and more Napoleon grills and more Italian pizza ovens than anybody on the planet. But he's got a really big event coming up. It's June 12th. It's called Egg Fest. We're all going to be there on Sunday, June 12th. We're going to eat everything in sight. We're going to learn from the best chefs in the world. Here's Brian Bushfield down inside of his store, West Coast BBQ shop in Chula Vista. Bri, how you doing, man? You ready for Egg Fest or what?
Doing great. Getting all ready. Going to be an exciting day, Egg Fest, June 12th. We got Chef David Rose coming down. He's going to do a tomahawk class. He's going to do a pork chop or a lamb class. And we're going to have 20 other chefs out here cooking in the parking lot, having a great time, teaching what they know, and you can come and sample the food and learn how to cook it at your house.
Well, I think that's the thing, Brian, is that I know I just come down because I want to eat everything, you know, but a lot of people do come down because this is what, our third or fourth Egg Fest we've done?
This will be our fourth.
Yeah. And people will come down and they'll literally sit there and listen to the chefs explain and teach, because so many people are so passionate about the way they use the Big Green Egg in particular. So just if you could tell everybody a little bit about, you know, what they're going to get the day of Egg Fest.
So the day of Egg Fest, with your ticket, you get to come in, you get to enjoy 4 classes that we'll have going on, along with whatever the 20 chefs are preparing. Anything from moink balls, which is bacon wrapped meatballs, to pulled pork, to tri-tip. Whole bunch of Wagyu will be out there being sampled, tri-tip. If you're not sure that you like something, this is a great event. Come out, taste it. You see it there, you taste it, and you're going to be like, yes, it's worth cooking at my house.
Right. Hey, I'm curious. We always kind of brag about how much fun it is because it's kind of like a big tailgate party. You know, you take over the parking lot there in the shopping center, 2330 Proctor Valley Road, and you bring out all these eggs and you've got all these, you know, championship caliber chefs. But one of the best parts about it is if people want to buy the hardware there are amazing deals that day. Can you just talk us through that?
Correct. So right now we are pre-selling the eggs. We're going to have 40 eggs that these chefs are using. So we're pre-selling the eggs. Best price you'll ever get on a Big Green Egg. Larges are $300 off. Extra larges are $400 off. And Big Green Egg will be running a ton of sales in their parking lot. And it's the only time Green Egg stuff goes on sale.
Yeah, I know so many people, like I said, they love it, man. They love to prepare food on the Big Green Egg. They like to, I don't know, smoke stuff. They like to slow cook stuff. I love it myself. I've had a Big Green Egg now for a couple of years. And like sometimes I just want to use it as a grill. Like I just want to grill up a couple of burgers and I heat it up real quickly. And other times, you know, because I'll wind up calling you, hey, I'm about to make a tri-tip, man, here. Give me some advice. What do I do? This is the stuff you learn the day of Egg Fest.
Right. On Big Green Egg says the Big Green Egg is the ultimate cooking machine. And I believe that you can control it from 250 all the way up to 800. So you can do your pizzas, cheesecake, use it as a regular grill, and go low and slow for your brisket and your pork shoulders.
Yeah.
And anything in between.
So what time does Egg Fest start on June 12th?
Egg Fest starts at 10 o'clock to the public, and it will be going until 3 o'clock.
Okay, so we got a 5-hour window. Now, as far as tickets are concerned, I know they're selling quickly, and this is going to be for people that are watching on TV on Cox Your View. So whether they're listening and watching in San Diego all the way up to Santa Barbara, how should people get tickets?
Either come in the shop or go to West Coast Barbecue shop.com and also type in Kaplan 5 to save $5 off your tickets.
Okay. Now, do we have a lot remaining? Or are we kind of getting close to a sellout here? I mean, I've been telling everybody, you better hurry up because I'm a terrible procrastinator. So I know other people are as well. In other words, what I'm getting at is on June 12th, if people showed up, you think there's going to be space or should everybody be buying tickets in advance?
At this rate, I wouldn't take a chance. I would be buying my ticket now. If that date's open, buy your ticket now.
WestCoastBBQShop.com, WestCoastBBQShop.com. Use our promo code Kaplan5. My last name, Kaplan. You can see it right back here. Kaplan5. You'll save $5 on every ticket. Me, Alex, Browner will all be down there. You'll meet up with Brian. So many of our great friends, listeners will be down there as well. So it's Sunday, June 12th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. World-class chefs, 40 Big Green Eggs. We're going to eat all day long, and you can save a ton of money on the Big Green Egg products. All you have to do is go to westcoastbbqshop.com. And this is what is going on in San Diego, and you're seeing it exclusively on Cox.
We are very proud to announce that the Mightier 1090 is SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate. Introducing the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. One of the largest radio stations in North America just got bigger and better. Joining forces with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
What keeps me coming back is just learning more about myself in the classroom, and as I learn more about myself, I can share more about myself with my students, and I can open up more and care more and love more and teach more by example.
Teaching is just one of those things that if you have a heart for it, you've found your place, and I have found my place. I get to help little people realize what it means to learn something for the first time, and that's something like reading that will be with them for the rest of their lives.
Still a little bit overwhelmed, maybe a little bit surprised. You know, you don't go into teaching for awards, you go into teaching because you sincerely believe you can make a difference in young people's lives, and that's kind of what got me into the field in the first place.
We use our phones to order our food, catch a ride, share our stories, and so much more. SDCCU made banking from your mobile device easy too. You can do so much, get up-to-date account balances, check on pending deposits, transfer money, deposit checks, and more. Safely and securely all through the convenience of your smartphone. SDCCU. It's not big bank banking, it's better.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Welcome to San